Jalen Hurts, the talk right now, he's had, I think it's like 4 pass attempts in the past month. I think it'll be, only 12 snaps from the last time he played till this game. So, do you think there could be some kind of rust factor, or what are your thoughts around that?
I have a hard time seeing Jalen Hurts coming out in this game flat, only because they have so many weapons around him. I mean, it's hard to struggle when you're throwing the A.J. Brown, Buff Batman is what they call him, Devonta Smith. You got Saquon Barkley, like, doing backwards hurdles and jukes over folks. So there's a lot of pieces around Jalen Hurts where they can ease him into this game. And to be honest, I kind of feel like the Eagles and the Packers, the way they are built offensively, are pretty similar. Because when the Packers are at their best, they're dominating the TOP battle, time possession. Both the Eagles and both the Philadelphia Eagles and the Packers have had a lot of games where when the offense gets clicking, they're having like 11 to 13 play drives for 6-7 minutes. And for the Philadelphia Eagles, with Jalen Hurts now back, you're going to have a more efficient passing attack, because when they had Kenny Pickett in there, it's like they had a little bit of success. They were better than what you expected, but you could still obviously tell the difference between them having Jalen and not having Jalen. So with Saquon Barkley there, I feel like they'll probably lean on him early into this game, and then that's when they'll start to open things up. But the Eagles are not really a team like Green Bay that really puts the ball in the air a lot. There's a good amount of games that the Eagles have won where Jalen Hurts has only had, from a stat standpoint, not really that impressive of a showing. He'll have games when he's like 12 of 18, 110 passing yards, maybe a touchdown or two. So really, this is an offense predicated on ball control. Now, if, let's say, the Packers come out early and Jeff Hafley's like, we're finna go all in on stopping Saquon. We're just about to stack the box. We're going to make sure that Saquon doesn't beat us like how he did in week 1 when he had that hat trick. And if that happens and you force Philadelphia to have to throw it early, and let's say Jalen Hurts does make a couple of mistakes like he did in week 1, then this game kind of votes well in the Packers' favor.
Yeah, no, I think there's great points there. And yeah, it's hard to know, with a player missing 3 weeks, because I could sort of see it either way. On the one hand, maybe you'd probably rather him be playing great recently just because, just sort of that consistency. And, but on the other hand, he could have, he's probably fresher in other ways besides the concussion. I saw that they just cleared him officially, like right before he came on here. So it looks like he should be good to go. But, you do wonder the first 2 drives, will he be, quite on as he has been early on? I think it could go either way, to be honest. So that could be something just to watch early on to see if he's in rhythm or if it takes a couple drives. And I think that, especially if you're the Packers, if you can, get them making a few mistakes really early on, then, at that point, that's where it gets interesting when you're a team, a playoff team, like last year with the Cowboys, where, they were expected to win in that one, and then they come in right away, and Packers put up a ton of points, and then it's almost like the air was sucked out of the stadium. So I think that definitely, will be something to watch. And I think that when you look at Jalen Hurts this season, as you said, the Eagles and Packers, both of them have been, very focused on the run, on the rushing attack. And, because of that, it allows Jalen Hurts to sort of sit back there, and, he's really good at making great decisions. He's, when you look at completion percentage over expected, he's the highest in the NFL at 6.6%. So he's a pretty accurate quarterback, 18 touchdowns and 5 interceptions this year, but they are dead last in pass attempts. So, because they can run the ball so effectively, it's like you don't need Jalen Hurts to come in there and just, dominate and put the team on his back when it comes to a passing perspective. But as you said, if they can, they're going to try to contain Saquon Barkley, but I don't expect even the best defenses to just shut down Saquon Barkley. So my thing here is, can you just make sure that he doesn't, single-handedly lose you the game where he runs for like 160 yards? And I think in past years, I would be more concerned with this Packers rushing defense, because for years they were like bottom 5, bottom 10, and this would be a game where you go, oh no, he's probably going to run for 200 yards, and I don't know how we're going to contain him. But this Packers defense so far this year, they've been a lot better against the run. One of the first times in a long time. When you look at the Packers rush defense, 7th in rush yards allowed per game, 3rd in rush yards per play allowed. So I'm just hoping, just hold him to 100 yards. Most guys, that's a big day, but for Saquon, it's like, okay, he didn't destroy us. So, no, that should be something to watch there.